There are lots of different types of forest in the driftless area. Hardwoods like oak and hickory, and softwoods like aspen, and everything in between. From oak savannas to floodplain forests, each forest type and tree species has different needs, and each requires a different approach to management if it is to persist and remain a vital part of the landscape. Therefore, maintaining a healthy forest requires that you arm yourself with the knowledge needed to actively engage with your land.
Part of the process is learning our own ignorance. I mean, the more you learn, the more you know how much you don't know. And so one of our goals is better plant identification, because we're not educated in the natural sciences at all. And so it is all new to us. But once that sunlight came in, it's a real thick undercover that's happening. And for deer habitat, it's a great bedding area.
So how do I know if my woods are healthy? A lot of people may look at their woods and just see the green and figure, hey, looks good to me. But look a little closer. Are there invasive plants in your woods? Is the canopy so thick that sunlight doesn't reach the forest floor to allow oaks and other species that need sunlight to grow? If you have an older forest that hasn't been managed in years, there are likely changes taking place that threaten diversity, and perhaps even the things you yourself most cherish about your woods.
I didn't know what I didn't know, frankly, about the forest. From my perspective, it looked nice. The trees looked healthy. But to be honest, I really had no idea if I was getting good land or bad land in that context. I'd started doing research. Actually, it was a neighbor who had talked about, had worked with the DNR in the past, and suggested I look them up and give them a call and see if they could help me out.
Management is key to improving your property. In the past, natural disturbance allowed aspen and oak forests to persist and create a dense young forest habitat required by species like ruffed grouse, American woodcock, towhees, indigo bunting, and many other species. The oak forests that provide food and cover for so many wildlife species are disappearing, as young oak trees can't grow in the shaded understory of older forests. To preserve the health and diversity of your forests, it's therefore important for you to replicate what nature would have done in the past.
Succession makes a forest old. As the trees get older and as things move on, the forest gets older. Disturbance makes a forest young. The type of disturbance that we would have experienced before people were here, or while people were less sophisticated, would have been wind throw, strong winds, fires, floods that weren't controlled with dams. It's now our role to step in and create that disturbance, realizing now that it's a good thing to do. In a forest, it's very, very important to do something, because doing nothing is doing something wrong.
One of the great joys of owning land is learning about it. Conduct a self-assessment or contact an expert for help. There are plenty of resources available to help you manage your woods. Up next in our series is a fun segment that will show you how to reap and eat the rewards that Mother Nature provides. Check it out.